Mr. Jaden. Good morning.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And you score a touchdown playing a young Colin Kaepernick here. So when you heard that you will be playing him, how did you feel?
It was a touchdown, first down. No, I was so excited. I've always looked up to Colin as a role model, and the opportunity to play him is daunting, but it's I feel very fortunate to have been placed with the responsibility and the honor.
Right. Now, in preparation for the role, what was your biggest discovery about him? What did you learn about the man?
I I never played team sports growing up, and I think I grew up thinking, yeah, team sports are easy. I could do it. And slowly realizing that, man, it's really difficult. It requires so much time and effort. And I grew a deep respect for all athletes after trying to learn how to dribble properly.
That's awesome. Now, the series spent some time talking about Colin's passion for social justice. What can you say about his activism?
It takes guts. That's what I can say. It takes guts to stand up against white privilege, and it takes guts to stand up against an entire company and industry, the NFL. It takes a lot to put yourself on the line and to sacrifice yourself for a greater cause and for a greater conversation. And I think that only reflects how selfless someone is. Colin is very introspective, very calculated, and every decision he makes is, he puts all of this effort into it. So the fact that he took the time to think about the societal situation that he was experiencing, and he knows his brothers and sisters may be experiencing, and trying to use his platform as a voice for them, as a megaphone for them, is deeply inspiring.
You know what I like about the film too is, we get to know more about his parents. Colin identifies as African American, but he's raised by white parents, right? Yet they're also very supportive of him. You can feel the love. Talk to us about the dynamics between Colin and his parents in the series.
That was something that was really important to me. Was I had a conversation with Colin about his relationship with his parents. I did another project about an adopted child, so I did a lot of research, and I knew that each person had a very personalized experience with the adoption system. And so for me, it was important to know how Colin really felt about his parents. And, it was beautiful to learn that Colin was so deeply connected with his parents, and he loves them dearly for all that they've done. And Rick and Teresa tried their best to raise a Black child in a white neighborhood. And for me, that was something that I felt was so important to really portray in the show, is just how much love they had for each other, even through their faults and through their inequities.
Yeah, absolutely correct. Now, for a little bit of fun, let's talk about that hair episode. The quote unquote, the thug look. Was it really painful, Mr. Jaden?
Yeah, I think we had 1 day or 2 days where I had to go in and out of the braids 4 times. So, because we don't shoot in chronological order. So one day they would put in the braid, and then they would take it out real quick, and then they have to go and put the braid in again because I was shooting a different scene. And it was a lot. I remember that the second time I'm walking through the hallway in the first episode, the hairstylist Nicoya, she was like, "Oh, do you want me to do the hair tight so that you can feel it?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's go method on the hair." And it was a terrible decision. I took 5 Advils. I was like, ah.
Oh, well, it's all worth it. So thank you again for your time, Jaden, and congrats on Colin in Black and White again. You truly don't know Kaepernick until you know Colin.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck on everything. Okay, Jaden?
Thank you so much. It was nice meeting you.